Hello, everybody, and welcome to our first Roundtable chat. I'm your host, Rox, as you all know me, and I have a guest here.
Hello, name's Danny.
Hey, Danny. We would have had more people, but I guess I caught people off guard by doing this and asking a little bit late, so it's just going to be us two on this roundtable, and I hope you guys enjoy it. We're only going to do a short one today. As you can see, we have a playlist up right now of what we're going to be talking about. And we'll be playing it just so you guys can see probably step by step what we're going to talk about. The first one I guess we're going to do is going to be Sonic Mania pre-order trailer. And start it off right now. I should have put this in order.
Man,
For some reason, it didn't start all the way. There we go.
Rated E for
you
everyone.
highlighted everything, bud.
Yeah, I know. But it doesn't matter. We're going to full screen it anyways.
Funny rabbit.
As people don't know, some of them don't know at least, newer kids, that he was going to be a rabbit at first, but actually it was supposed to be Eggman.
Yep, Eggman, rabbit,
So,
then Sonic.
yeah, we'll pause it right there and just talk about that a little bit. I mean, it is pretty cool that they did that in this trailer, that they kind of showed what was to be. It was going to be a rabbit and different other things.
Those are some concept ideas.
Yeah. The concept ideas were pretty cool. Seeing Eggman in some kind of sleepwear. I don't know what the hell that was
Yeah.
about.
And the one thing that surprised me is that one thing I learned a while back
Mhm.
is I never realized it, but I had a suspicion it was that Robotnik and Eggman were actually inspired by none other than that, our president, Theodore Roosevelt.
Yep.
And I never really knew that until a couple years back. When I found it out, I was like, I figured that was the case.
Yeah. And for the young
Not too
people,
much.
that was a president of the United States. So, yeah, it's pretty cool that they started it off like this, basically talking about the beginning roots of Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's play a little bit more and see what else we get in here. Actually, that's one thing that they really don't get into anymore with if the enemies of Sonic. I don't know if anybody's even really talked about that recently. It's like the original enemies used to be animals trapped inside of his robots.
Yeah, they weren't roboticized or anything. They were trapped and forced to run them.
Yep. And I don't think they do that anymore on any of the games.
I would have to say probably Sonic Adventure 2 did it kinda.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda.
Well, I mean the recent
But-
games after.
Yeah, of the recent ones, but that's the latest I can think of.
Yeah.
And it was kind of mainly because it was more focused on those animals being used for the Chow Garden,
Mhm.
and it was like, it's not the same. It really isn't.
Yeah.
But it's the closest thing you can get to the closest you can get modern day.
Yeah, I mean that was the whole thing with Sonic in the beginning too, is that he was saving the animals that he captured, and now it's
You
more
mean the
the
Eggman catcher?
yeah, and now
Not
it's
Sonic.
yeah, no, yeah, that's what I mean, and now it's kind of the opposite way. It's more of the fact that now it's just Robotnik and Eggman just basically attacking Sonic now instead of him going to rescue. He's there. It's more like Sonic was going to rescue and going after Eggman. Now it's Eggman coming almost basically after Sonic, the opposite way now.
Yeah, that's what do you expect between two egos?
Yeah. All right, let's play a little bit more. That part made everybody happy, of course.
Oh yeah. Like seeing this, it makes you really realize, can this even be done on a Sega Genesis? Like,
Mhm.
what if, like, I can see someone in the future taking this game and making it work on the Sega Genesis. I know it will happen.
Yeah.
But if this runs no side effects, without dropping anything, I think my head would explode in terms of shock.
Yeah. Actually, I think the music is a little bit loud. I forgot I was going to turn that down in the recording. So there we go. So that way we can actually hear. Well, I don't think I was able to hear you over the recording, so I turned it down. Let's see how that's a little bit better now.
You banana butt. I like that part.
Yeah, the way he spins around. I still like the way they make him change from Sonic to Tails to Knuckles.
Yeah, and I just like when I saw this, it really just brought back a ton of memories of my childhood. Because believe it or not, people, my first place I got to play the classic series was legitimately back on Windows PC, Windows 95. And this part, like, there's no Sonic 4 in there.
There's no Sonic 4 and there's no CD. I kind of don't like the idea that they kind of just basically blank out the world of CD that is not in there. That one I don't really like. I wish it still was part of it.
But it was like their most. It was like their crown of the entire Sonic Classic series.
So for people that don't understand what this means, the buttons, it's supposed to reference Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Mania is basically what it is.
I'm surprised that no CD is in there. That's kind of disappointing.
Yeah, because if you think about it, CD is actually a major part of the storyline because you get introduced to Metal and you also get introduced to Amy Rose. So without that, if you really think about it, there is no Amy Rose and there's no Metal Sonic unless they reintroduce him. So in a way, I'm kind of disappointed.
Yes, I am too. But thankfully, it could change because this is, after all, just a pre-order trailer.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it's also that too. But I'll get into my next point when we show the other videos because it kind of goes into that. So I'll kind of wait for that. But yeah, this is the end of this video, really. So, and you can see how he goes into Mania.
And every time I see this, I keep thinking that this has to be the original artist that did like the film of Sonic.
Yeah.
Like it has to be.
And then we got.
Not fully knowledgeable.
Actually, let's see. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and play it from here.
Oh, cold chill, holy smokes.
The one thing I do like this song, and I know a lot of people are liking it. One thing that gets me is the one thing that gets me is the sadisticness of the lyrics.
Yeah, I actually have to look at lyrics so you even know.
Oops, I moved the window.
I actually have to listen. I really love it. I mean, it's really sadistic and moving in terms of lyric-wise. The song is great too. It's very much 90s and 80s.
I still want to know who the singers are that did the lyrics because they're good, but I don't think I've ever heard either of them too. I don't think she's the one that did Can You Feel the Sunshine either. JK.
But it's so similar. I mean, this has been years this has been years.
Yeah.
So her voice would have been obviously different from then to now.
Yeah, so but it sounds like it sounds like a younger voice though, to me.
I mean, yes, it does sound younger, but it sounds way too much like the person from Sonic R. It's too similar. It has to be the voice actor. It has to be that one singer.
And I kind of like this part right here where it's like they get into the whole EDM, but they're keeping true to the Sonic sound. It's like,
yeah,
it's kind of cool the way they did that.
Oh yes. We're not watching that one again.
Yeah, I know. I thought I hit to take it off full screen. It didn't do it though. Okay, so now this one we're gonna probably pause a couple times here.
Yeah. Why did that do it for us?
The one thing I'm kind of disappointed about, being that this is a Nintendo Switch commercial, is that they said that it only works in 30 frames per second and that it was choppy at some points.
I've heard news of that too, and see, when I heard that Switch was supposed to come out and run Special Edition Skyrim, and keep in mind, I had a quad core at the time, quad core computer, that could barely run at 30.
Mm-hmm.
If they can't run this game at 30, then I'm not going to be very impressed with their technology.
Yeah.
And it just, once again, I'm not impressed by what they make.
Okay. I actually want to stop at that point. The whip that the custom character has on that part right there is just awesome.
Oh, yes. It is very awesome.
I love
it's
that.
very Sonic Boom-like. You can tell it's very Sonic Boom-like.
Yeah. And then the way this enemy is coming at you is just... I love it. The way they have
Like,
that.
it's not Eggman just being cartoony and being silly. No. He's like, I'm going to freaking gun you down.
Yes. The one
He's
thing
like, I'm not playing.
The one thing I want to know, and where do people keep getting this? I know I've asked you already, but I kind of want to ask it while we're talking on live, is where have you seen classic Sonic do a spin dash or a drop dash? I have not seen it yet. I don't know. I can go back to the beginning. I do not see.
Okay. Just to refresh my memory, drop dash is where you jump in the air and you just drop.
When you land on the ground, you do a spin dash basically.
Oh,
That's the drop dash. I do not see him doing that in here. Let's see. Let's
I've
watch.
watched it, and I've watched the trailer a few times. I've not seen that, so
Fight back is modern Sonic. He lands on his feet, so that's modern Sonic. Classic Sonic.
Classic. Wait.
He jumps and he kicks. That's all he does in this commercial. He's not even doing spin dashes on there.
Yeah. And watch the gameplay a bit, and if you look at the classic, you can tell that.
Unless it's in the gameplay, which I haven't seen.
That's what I'm looking for here, and that's what I'm looking for.
I'm keeping away from the gameplay. So.
Right. There's classic, but you don't see him dropping.
Yeah.
Drop dashing.
The only thing is that they set it to this trailer, so that's what kind of gets me. That enemy is the cool one that I like.
Yes, it's like, it's not horsing around. It's there to actually destroy stuff.
What this reminds me of right here, this little piece, I bet you it reminds you of an enemy in a very good Sonic game. It might not be the exact same enemy, but it reminds you of something that's coming at you while you're trying to get away. Can you think of it?
It's been so long.
Sonic Adventure 2, when you're going down the street when the truck's coming at you.
Oh, the gun truck. Oh, yes.
That's what that reminded me of when I first saw that.
I can see it now. It didn't make me think of that, but now I can see what you're getting at.
I was like, jeez. Oops. And it seems like
it's not planned.
Yeah, I don't know why it did that, but okay. And I love the way they introduced everybody here. It looks like they were already attacked. But the thing is, you got enemies right here from... Oops.
Yeah,
it didn't even pause when I said
here's what's even... See, this picture right here shocked me. Because look right there. It's Chaos, which I never would have expected.
You got Chaos and Shadow from Sonic Adventures. Really, actually, Chaos is from Sonic Adventures 1, right? I believe, or it's 2.
I think he's in both games, I think.
And then you got Shadow, which appeared in 1. You got, I always forget how to say his name, from the...
Big red guy.
Jeez. You got him from Lost Worlds, and then you got...
Metal Sonic.
Model Sonic.
Here is that he doesn't look like he's from the more modern games. He looks different.
He looks like the original one from the Sonic CD.
Yeah, which is actually good because I haven't seen that model in forever.
But that also concerns me because if Mania is not talking about CD, and then they got Metal from CD here, that kind of confuses me.
I know, I don't get it, but I hope they change things.
Yeah, but you got enemies from these three different games.
Four No, we had
Well,
three.
yeah, Chaos
Shadow was
is Shadow.
introduced in the same series as Chaos, right?
Yeah, and then you go to this new guy,
Yep, which
and it's
catches
just
Sonic off surprise, and that.
pause. I definitely pause it right there. It,
That.
and then you get this guy who comes out of nowhere. It looks like he has bat ears. That's one thing that I caught first.
Yeah, it does look like he has bat ears, but his figure and the way his nose is and everything does not resemble a bat.
Then you got this tail with two little spikes on it. And then what also caught my eye, and me and Danny were talking about it earlier, is you got these boots that look like from the Black Knight series. It's like, okay, who is this? And then a lot of people are saying, how do you pronounce his name? Yeah, Methyls. You knew I was going to say
Methyls or Mephilis. It's really up to whoever wants to say it.
Yeah, you knew I was going to say that wrong because I already said it wrong. But you got this guy here, and it's just like, holy cow, who the hell is this?
Because it really does match Mephilis, because I do remember some, so I'll have to look it up to make sure I'm talking straight here, but the eyes look similar to Mephilis.
Yeah.
The kind of like the lack of color.
Yeah.
That's the best way to say it. The lack of color on his body demonstrates it.
Mm-hmm.
The fact of lack of mouth demonstrates the fact that it's more Mephilis. And we all know from Sonic 06, the dreaded game, pun aside, we all know from Sonic 06 that he basically copied Shadow's body to give himself a form in their universe. If hypothetically this is Mephilis, then that means he has copied so many people, so many things, to the point where he literally has created something unique for himself.
Yeah.
Because if you look, you can see that he has bat ears, fox-like mouth and face, gloves, a slender body like Sonic or Shadow, and big boots and feet, probably like Knuckles.
Yeah, but you also could say that he got it from different series too, as I was actually saying before. But continue on yours, so then I'll talk about what I was.
No, you're right. Like he could have been stealing stuff from the whole series.
Yeah,
and that would build up to what his body is right now.
Yeah.
But the red glow is kind of different. Like, I'm not sure what the red glow could mean, but you brought up your theory about how he could have basically absorbed all the alien guys from the Wisps. Yes.
Yeah, my theory was different gameplays, because we already got people from different games as enemies. We got Shadow and Chaos from one game. We got Lost Worlds. We got CD. We got different games there. If you look at this guy, you got the kind of the Knight boots, the Black Knight boot going there. My thing with the glow, which I'll go a little bit more forward with, you got this part that happens. The only time I've ever seen these boxes like this, and I actually showed Danny before the video earlier this morning, is Sonic Colors. When the Wisp was, the light blue Wisp was in the intro video for Sonic Colors, he has blue boxes that go around Sonic when he lands. And Sonic does have a blue glow to him too. My theory was that he also absorbed some of the powers from the Wisp also. And maybe transformed it to evil. I mean, that's just a theory, of course.
Right. But then there's also a second theory I came up with, where what if this is simply the opposite of Sonic?
Yeah.
Something that was created. It would explain Sonic's pure good that he always has. It's a weird way to look at it, but that's also a possible theory.
Yeah. And then when you have him look up, right there, whoops, and I went a little too far because it wouldn't pause. There you go. You could still see that it's metal underneath his mouth, so...
Yep, that has to be a mask then.
Yeah. What gets me is this chest piece right here. And that's what I'm kind of wondering about. Only person that I could think...
Like...
Oops, go ahead.
No, go ahead, sorry.
Well, the only thing I was thinking is the only person that has anything like that I ever seen in the comic books would be Shard on his chest. because
Right.
that kind of does glow. If you can see this purple, I don't know how good it is showing up on stream. It's like a little purple
It's showing
line.
up. I can see it's a triangle.
Yeah, it's silver on the outside, but there's like a pink, purple line, I should say, in the inner part right here.
Right.
So that's what I'm wondering. The tail still makes me wonder what kind of a tail that is. Because the only other tail I've ever seen like that is actually in Pokemon with Pachirisu. Because I used to actually have a tail like that with the two spikes.
Okay. I don't play much Pokemon, man.
But
I'm a little
yeah,
confused there.
it's just weird that the two spikes. I've never seen anybody like that.
Hmm.
The what do you call it? Only other person I could think of with the quills like this would be the echidnas. So,
Yes, true.
but
But the way he is just doesn't seem to match very well to Echidna's.
hmm,
But uh, whatever he is, he's obviously a mashup of many things.
yeah, we won't get to figure that out until they actually give us a little bit more.
Yep.
But the quill is the only thing that to me is echidna. You got bad ears, maybe a combination of a rouge kind of a thing going there. Um, what did you say for the mouth? You said fox, right?
Yeah, the muzzle and everything, the
Mm,
head shape is similar to that of a fox.
yeah. The body, yeah. The tail is the only thing that's really getting me right now.
Dragon?
Yeah.
There's
Darcy.
no dragon mo. There's no dragon
Darcy.
OC, that's for sure. No, no, no. She would be dead long before this. The way she is.
Oh man. Actually, well, she was still in the comics, wasn't she? Oh no, they
Yeah.
no. Actually, I don't think I've seen her recently in the comics. Well, in the later ones, I should say. I know she was in some of the
Right.
older ones. But one other theory was what happens right there. I mean, before this, of course,
Right.
is
Great.
one thing that I brought up in chat. It's only a theory. It probably won't be actually what happens. Is actually, I go a little bit forward because the symbol, the double infinity symbol, gets me right there. But this part is why I think about that. Everybody was saying, why is Shadow on the enemy side? Thing is they actually haven't said that those are enemies yet.
Yep.
And officially, they never showed the last guy actually attacking Sonic and them. I mean, of course, it probably is going to be the enemy, but when it says join the uprising here, I'm like, wait a minute. Could it be that they're actually on Sonic's side?
Yeah.
That is a possible theory because they actually haven't told us yet.
Right. See, for a long time, Shadow is kind of like that neutral kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
See, a lot of people think he's like a bad guy. Oh, he's here to basically stop Sonic. And no, it's just that he dislikes Sonic.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just there really to just do his own thing.
Yeah.
He's not really there to help Robotnik or help bad guys destroy the world. No, he's not a pure bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's just in the middle of everything. And
Yeah.
seeing this and seeing all this trailer and such, I have a good feeling that he would probably join up with Sonic firsthand because he may be, he may be a butt wipe, but he would not want his world destroyed.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the one thing. And officially, none of the people, Chaos, Shadow, none of them actually look up at the new guy either. So it could also be that he's attacking them all too. That's another
Yeah.
theory I was also thinking about. A lot of people
Yeah.
stop at one thing and say, "Oh, these are all enemies." There could be a lot of things. This is what a
Yeah.
teaser
Uh,
trailer is.
yeah. Just like go back to when Sonic stops and looks at him
Mm-hmm.
and just see how long they stand there.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way I would like to say that they're not bad guys, mainly because Shadow and Sonic don't like each other that much. They would have went head on just right then and there. They would have not waited.
Yeah.
But they stood there.
Mm-hmm.
So most likely they're not fighting.
Yeah, and the thing is, they showed that before they even showed Shadow and all them, looking at the way. Actually, let's see if I could go back enough. Where is it? I think it's just after this part. Yeah, from New Powerful Evil. Right there. If you look at it, look at the scene. Shadow, they just see Shadow, right? But
Yep.
they already look like they were attacked or they just did something where they're exhausted. It doesn't look like these guys attacked them because they would have already seen their faces and not be surprised.
Yep.
So either they just landed from the robot things because you never do see them actually officially landing after the commercial after the robot when they attack them from the
Yeah.
custom character commercial. So that's what gets me is that they don't say these are enemies. Just seeing their facial expressions and all that. It, I mean, Shadow doesn't say
See,
anything. They don't look like they're ready to attack him either. And
yeah.
he just moves his attention away, just right
Like
to the new guy.
yet those guys just stand there.
Yeah, and like I said, if you look at it, they don't even look at the enemy because he's behind them. Let's see if I can get back in the.
And that's the moment right there. It's
Yeah,
those guys were obviously looking for Sonic. They were.
yeah.
Also, I think the stream's dying.
It's green
I
for
got
me.
no. It's. I don't see anything.
Well, I'll check it later. But yeah, well, I mean, this is near the end anyway, so. But yeah, I just wanted to get show you this, and it's like I don't know. We'll figure out more, I guess, once they show us more teasers. But
Yeah, right now we're stuck with very little information, and we're just basically assuming at this point.
yeah,
It's
hopefully
very
we get more information.
yes. We need more information.
Yeah, but I don't want to be like the other people when they just assume things with stuff that they see online and all that.
Right. Well,
It,
well, let's use the term theorizing.
yeah, I mean, at least we're saying that. There's some people are saying, "Oh no, this is happening, that's happening," when there's no official word.
Yep. That's why I like to wait until I get my hands on it.
I mean, yeah, Sonic, classic Sonic might have some spin
Ugh.
dash or drop dash in the gameplay, but like I said, I'm not going to look at the gameplay, so I don't know that part. But the thing though is, people are saying that to the trailer video, which he doesn't do it. So that's where I'm saying that I don't see it. If he does it in the gameplay, then he does it in the gameplay. Then yeah, it could be Sonic from Mania, but he's not doing it in this commercial where people are actually replying it to. So
Yep.
it's like, how do they get that? Nobody specifies where they see it from, so that's why I'm like, yeah. But that's it, guys. I just wanted to do a small roundtable, get things started. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll probably do another roundtable once we have more trailers, more songs, and all that come out. Um, See more stuff from Aaron Weber. Some little joke videos he sometimes does. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a good day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This
Smash
is
those
Rocks Out.
buttons.
And you can say your goodbyes, Danny.
Yes. Everybody, goodbye. Take
Take
care.
take care, guys.